guys, Devalard here, back again with another edition of 13 Days of Helloween. You're probably wondering, what's this creepy giant orb eyeball monster thing? This is Transformers Armada! Is it Titan class, or Supreme class, or something class? I don't know. It's big ass devourer of planets. It's basically Galactus slash Satan slash the end of everything for the Transformers universe. And yeah, this dude is pretty sick. Now this mode was a biatch to get him into, because there's so much aligning to do. It's not necessarily there are a ton of steps, but there's a ton of crap that you gotta do just right, and it's very difficult to do because of his size. This was a little, like this big, 2 minute stops. He comes a little buddy here. This is Kranix. I can transform him quick. He's just a little moon guy. And there's his arms. There's his head over there. Most of you already know my channel was kind of based around Transformers videos. Which is kind of weird, because I don't review them often anymore. That's because everyone and their mom's doing it. Kind of why. So I do Marvel Legends instead. kind of a stupid thing to say, but I don't know if he slide up or what, but I think those are just things. His arms are rotating around. Sorry about that. But there he is. I believe his name is Kranix. If not, please correct me. Just don't be a dingus about it. His articulation, his arms move up and down. He's got a rotation at the elbow. He's got a little blaster here. I'm not exactly sure where his hands are. But, and then his knees will bend as well, and his hips will move. But yeah, he's a little cool planet dude. It doesn't take much to transform him. He's pretty straightforward. He's basically, he's the minicon that activates all of Unicron's gimmicks. Which we'll get into those more in robot mode. Just because they're a hell of a lot easier to do in that mode than this one. But basically, he's just a ball, and he can chill out up here. It's got a little slot for him to hang out at. And he just sits there. And then the other gimmick in this mode, you can squeeze these together, and his jaws will chomp. Now, I kind of wish there was some lights going on, but yeah. Can't have everything. But lifting him up, you want to grab him like this, obviously. You could see him coming towards you. He's gonna eat your ass. No. It's got some little missiles down there. We're gonna get into those in robot mode, though. But turning him around, he is flat. He's got a flat buttocks in planet mode. He ain't got nothing going on. Now, I don't know why I didn't try this, but basically what I've seen a lot of people doing is displaying him like this. And he's only sitting like that because I'm holding him at the top there. If you could see my hand, it's right up there. Which looks cool, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not here to talk about this guy's planet mode all day. No, that's just boring. We need to get this thing transformed and talk about his robot mode ASAP, because it is freaking gnarly. So with that being said, let's actually get him over to this side. And let's Let's get this thing transformed. Alrighty, and here we have Unicron in his robot mode, and what a sexy robot mode it is. This dude is badass. He's got a couple of features. I'm going to go over those quick, so I don't run out of time here. His eyes do light up, which is pretty cool, and so does his hand. Fortunately, I couldn't get them both to line up in unison for the URL for this video, so you'll just have to deal with his awesome piercing devil eyes for that. Now, if you take Kranix here, he does have a little plug on the back for him, and all you do is put him in there, and the magic happens. Watch this. Shoots that Gigunda missile. Now, you probably missed it because it's so huge and fast. There it is. It opens up. Kind of looks like a birdie from badminton. I hated badminton. It's a stupid game. Also, my eyes are broken, so maybe that has something to do with it. He's also got a couple of missiles on his legs. His lower legs, to be specific. And I'm just going to plug in Kranix here on the dot. And we already shot one. Whoops. And I'm going to rotate that up. Hopefully you could see it. There it is. All you do is slide Kranix down his leg and it should fire. All three of them. Pretty cool. We're not going to go fetch those right now because I don't want to run out of time, but you can just reload them without Kranix being in there. Well, I do see two of them already. Tempting, but I'm not going to fall for that. Now, that's all for his gimmicks. He does have a storage place for Kranix right here in his chest, but or his gut, more or less. But he needs to save that space for planets. He's supposed to eat planets. He's basically the Galactus of the Transformers universe. And if you're wondering, yes, I did remove a couple of pieces here. I removed his two planetary shell halves, just because they get in the way, and they don't really add to his look, and they're kind of more or less kibble. So, I say I solved the problem, if anything. Now his articulation, his head will rotate, his arms will also rotate, move in, out, swivel at the elbow, hinge at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, hinge at the thumb, and then his fingers do individually articulate. So he can be like, hi, or bye, I'm gonna kill you all. Or, you know, he could tell you you're number one, give you some devil horns, give you the peace sign, or keep his pinky up because he is classy when he is devouring planets. His legs move forwards and backwards and hinge in and out. But I'm not going to mess with those too much just because they're a pain in the butt. His knees do bend as well. You can see that. I think you can see that. And then his feet are on hinges as well, but they are a bit of a pain in the butt to use. But he does have a bit of a rocker, so that's interesting. And his waist does rotate. And of course his wings have multiple joints in them. So he can, you know, be displayed properly. You know, looking all sick and shit. It looks really freaking cool. Really cool, really imposing. I'm curious what he's going to look like in the movies because I doubt it's going to be anything like this. Knowing Michael Bay and his handy-dandy redesigns. I like some of them, okay. Sue me. But yeah, that's it, really, for Unicron here. There is a story behind this figure I would like to touch upon right now, though. About a year ago, I got this dude at Saratoga Comic-Con, and I got it from Darren of the Comic Depot. Well, about a month after that show, Darren had passed away, and to be honest with you, I didn't find that out until like spring this year. So, you know, that kind of sucks because Glenn Webb was one thing, but I actually knew this guy, so yeah, it just kind of bummed me out a little bit, and I figured you know, I've plugged the Comic Depot many times on this channel, but seriously, go check them out if you're in the Saratoga, New York area. They're really cool. A lot of the people there are into the stuff. Obviously, why would you want to work there? But really cool, really nice, really good deals too. I mean, I paid, I can't remember, $40 for this guy, $50, I can't remember, but he's fresh out of the box. He had a Kranix like in his hand with a plastic cover on it, and he had like twisty ties and stuff still. So really, really cool. Really do like this guy. And yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10 because it's just honest. But you know, this dude is really, really cool. Probably my favorite Transformer I own. More so for the story behind it as opposed to the figure itself. But yeah, so rest in peace, buddy. You're going to be missed. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's edition of 13 Days. And until next time, I will catch you guys later. Ooh, spooky. No, not really.